Good morning. I'm here in front of the DMV/police station. I'm gonna go take my test, driving test. And we're on course 3 today. That is the practice test for course 3. I'm taking the driving permit test today since I passed the written test before. It's my second time. It is 45 minutes later. I've just been walking the course, which is out that way. And I've got my copy of the map here. And how this works is after you pass the writing test, you sign up for the driving test. And the morning I chose 8:30 in the morning for my test because I have work and they only let me take half a day off. So I've come in at 7 o'clock in the morning to walk this place for an hour to see exactly what course I'm taking. And that was the number that I showed you a moment ago. While I'm waiting, I got time, I'll give you some tips. To change lanes or make a turn, you check your front mirror, turn the signal on, check the side mirror, look over your shoulder, and then you go. And you gotta do all that in 3 seconds or less. Before you make a turn, you have to hug the side of the row so no one on a bike or motorbike or motorcycle can get in, which sounds really aggressive. Like that's aggressive driving back home, but here it's protective driving. It's not defensive exactly because you're not letting anyone in. They have a big problem with people on mopeds getting hit by cars here. On the ramp thing that you go up, you stop at the line with your brake, and then you turn the parking brake on. And then you slowly put your foot on the gas, and you take the parking brake off so it doesn't slide back and you can continue up the hill. And at the top of the hill, you switch it to low gear, and you coast down before you stop at the bottom. I don't know, I didn't know you had to switch gears. I never had to do that back home. Because even automatic. I'm taking the automatic test, I forgot to mention that. There's S curves and these weird L things they call cranks. Those you basically have to see for yourself. I'll try and make a video if I can at some point explaining all these, but I gotta get the license or the permit first. So first I'll get my permit and then I can take the full license tests, another written test twice as long, and then a driving test on the actual road. One step at a time. Okay, well, people are looking at me funny, so I guess I should go sit down somewhere. See you afterwards. I'm at home again now. It's the evening of the day of the test I took in the video earlier. The test didn't go so well. I thought about taking a video of my walk of shame afterwards, but nah. So after I took the last part of the video, I went and got in line and waited to turn in my paper. And there were a bunch of other foreigners there who coincidentally gathered around me and we all started talking. And there was a girl from the Philippines who is on her 4th try for the test. And there were 2 Chinese exchange students who were on their 1st time. We were all taking the same test. I think we all failed. Yeah. So I'm going to show you exactly how I failed this time and the last time. This is course 3 of the driving stuff. They sell these out by these little shops near the DMV. And what happens is you start out here in your car and you check in front of the car, you check behind the car, you check under the car, you check make sure no traffic's coming even though there won't be, and then you get in. And once you're inside the car, you adjust your seat, belt, lock the door, and your mirrors after the seat. After you start, you get this little warm-up period that goes to this here. It's this dotted line. And so I did fine here. Yay, turned in, merged in this lane. Woo. And the first time I took the test about a month ago, I got around here, and there's cones here as the obstacle. So you go around the curve, and you change lanes to the right lane, and then you change lanes to the left lane. You go around, you go all the way down to the bottom of the course, change lanes, make a right turn, You go through the street light, and you change lanes up here, and you make a right turn, again right next to the cones. And the first time I got this far before they said I had too many missed points. So I went and took 2 driving lessons, and this time I got around the 1 lap, no problem. Around here, no problem. Around here, no problem. Made the lane change, right turn here, okay. Lane change, go through the light, make a right turn. And up here's the S curves. So you come up here, and what I did wrong today was I didn't hug the curb enough. Every turn you make, no matter where it is apparently, you have to hug the curb in case someone on a motorbike or a bicycle or a motorcycle is coming through. Like I mentioned earlier, is you're not supposed to let anyone in. That's the defensive driving here. Because if you turn and they're trying to go by you, they can get hit, and that's how a lot of accidents happen. So I didn't hug the curb enough when I turned in. I made it through the S curve okay, no problems. Once I came out of the S curve, the guy's like, you're not going fast, you need to speed up. So I try to speed up, but you know, the curves, it's a really small course. You can't really speed up that much. So I turned here, made a left turn, and the light was green, but I probably should have stopped here because I think I saw him right on his clipboard. I didn't maybe hug the curb enough, but I did check over my shoulder. I went around, and then I got to the L curves, and again I didn't hug the curb enough. So I come into the L curve, go over here, I got in here, got over this part, and I hit the bars. Now I thought I could make it. These cars are really old, like, I don't know, reformed taxis or something. They're not very good. So once you hit it, you're out. And he said, before that, I was just a little slow, and I just didn't hug the curb. He just didn't say anything else was wrong. So if I had finished, if I had gotten through this stupid little L shape, I could have gone around, changed lanes into the right lane, out, down, up the hill, stop on the hill with the brake, and then the handbrake, and then pushing the gas, release the handbrake, and climb up, and then low gear down the other side, left turn, out, all these other turns, come over here. Here's where the fake train crossing is, railroad crossing. And if I get through there, then I would have finished. So I got most of the way. I only had these 2 little pieces left. This is probably the hardest part. Because if you hit the bars in here, or on the real test, the license exam, if you hit anything when you're trying to parallel park, or if you're trying to back into a parking space, you're out apparently. It doesn't matter if you had nothing wrong up until then. Yeah, that's what happened today on my test. So I have to go to work tomorrow and find out exactly when I can go in again, when I can have time, and go make a reservation and all that hassle. So I'll put an update up, hopefully when I pass the test. Hope you enjoyed my little guided tour. See you next time!